because I disconnected yet again. Um, Kale basically just told us the shattering has thrown everything. Well, I lost a little bit of progress. Shattering has thrown everything out of whack, and yeah, that basically. I want to kill some animals along the way for some souls. Oh wait, no, they only drop 5. Never mind. I thought they would drop like 20 or something.
And I can also that you're not then why not? I am Carl. Goodbye for now.
Not gonna be using that soul item I get found because that seems like a waste now. Okay, we're gonna run. We're gonna get to the Melina cutscene, get our horse, and come back here to meet Ronnie. Ronnie is the thing I was talking about could be missed because you have to go be at the Church of Ella at nighttime, which happened naturally for me. And apparently a lot of other people, because of the people I've seen play through the first parts of the game, no one has missed Ronnie yet. Not sure if they've all been told or if they've all stumbled across her coincidentally, the same way I have, and the way you're probably expected to. Not certain about that, though. And it's a red shiny, I don't care. Okay, there's a Grace over here. Let's go grab that one. Cutscene. Okay, let's see what lore we get here.
I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless. I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
Okay. She told us what the maidens are, the Finger Maidens. They serve the Tarnished and the Two Fingers. They, again, as Kale said, are the reason we can channel runes. They're the reason we can go to the Round Table Hold. She's offering to be our maiden. Every Tarnished that is seeking to become the Elden Lord should have a maiden. If they don't, they're basically screwed, as Kale said. Deigned to die in obscurity, I think were the words he used. She is offering us an accord. She will be our maiden, give us the benefits of having a maiden, if we bring her to the foot of the Erd Tree. It's a trade, an offer. an agreement, a pact, a covenant. Who knows? Something like that.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength.
The grace?
Another matter. I bequeath to you this ring. Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect. Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Okay. We summon our maidens by grace to turn our runes into strength. Now we're gonna go talk to Ronnie, which is this way. I'm gonna kill some enemies along the way for the sake of strengthening myself. Ah, smithing stone, perfect. There's the church. Now that it is nighttime and we go back here, which happens naturally for most people. Okay, maybe I have to teleport to the area? Like, fully reset the area? Actually, that makes sense. People would come back to Kale to buy some stuff for him now that they have more runes. So it makes sense that they'd come back here, and there's a good chance that it would be at nighttime at some point, and they would run across her. Who, by her eye tattoo and Melena's eye tattoo, and the fact that she knows about Torrent, implies a lot about the lore.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, as I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee by Torrent's former master.
So, Melina and what does she call herself? Renna, later known as Ronnie, are closely connected to the point where she would give her that thing to give to us.
Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erdtree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly, as they recall battles past. Now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the Tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
Now, She doesn't quite look human. She has a crack on her face and forearms, and also she has a scar on her right eye that Melina has on her left eye. There's a lot of connection between those two, and I think they might actually be the same person, or at least two parts of the same coin. That kind of thing.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted. It's only tarnished, like yours. Let's say you're a very welcome. Goodbye.
I don't quite have the souls required. I am going to go through a quick little dungeon just to get some power up so that when we go across some stuff later on, it won't be as big of a deal. Actually, do I want to bother with that? Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Especially considering I'm pretty sure this thing I'm going to do gives me one of the better summons. I'm not sure if it gives me the Noble Sorcerer or one of the Skeletons. But if it's one of the Skeletons, this is a summon I want. Oh shit, this isn't where I thought it was. Kinda wanna see if I can get... Nope. Damn it. Yeah, those footprint things, if you hit the thing at the end of it, I just messed around with one of them trying to see what I could do, and I eventually tried to hit the thing. Footprints, or whatever they are, and I managed to kill it. It's like one of those dung beetle things rolling around. They give you, weapon arts. I actually haven't even grabbed that one yet in my main world, because the one I discovered it on was further on in the game. I mean, if I'm gonna be here, I might as well level up my weapon once. And actually, we're just gonna run straight to Radon to get that cutscene, figure out that bit more about the lore. It's very much on the beaten path. And you don't really have to do anything to get there either. We're not going to bother with Stormvale Castle on this character. I'm just going to go to my main account to show you that thing that you get either after or before fighting Godric. But also, in Stormvale Castle and before Stormvale Castle, when you beat Margit, Melina shows up and talks to you about some stuff, which undoubtedly has some lore in it, and also she sends you to the Round Table Hold full of NPCs, which if you talk to everyone there, you'll get more lore, and story and stuff, and the guy hunching over the table will give you some guidance, some straight up, blatant, here's what you should be doing, here's your story. I just don't care. Ah, here we are. Is this faster? Feels slightly faster. I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh look, a grace. Now, I can't exactly use the map to find my way, because I don't have the maps. Oh, speaking of, finding your way around the world, if you grab these things, you'll find the map, and if you have the map, it'll show you... There's a bunch of visual stuff on the map that tells you where things are. It's not hard to find pretty much everything in the game, if you just follow the map. There are some things that are more hidden than that, but still.
Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, valued customer. Please, I'm hungry.
Is there anything I'd like to buy? Anything of use? These, I guess. Might be able to get a second upgrade. I can only buy one of them, though. Maybe if I use my soul items.
Ah, how nice.
Ah, yeah, that's a little sign telling you where that merchant is. That's cool. Hello! Now, if I go back and talk to Kale, he'll tell me about, again, you're likely to go back to him because he's a merchant who sells stuff. If you go back to him, he'll say, oh, there'll be a new dialogue about the Mistwood and hearing a howling. He'll be like, oh, you heard a howling in the Mistwood? Hey, take this emote. If you use this in the area where the howling is happening, like directly under where it's happening, my friend will show up and talk to you. And that's how you meet Blythe, the wolfman with the big sword. He's cool. And his questline is actually the one I'm trying to go down in my main, on my main character. So there's a lot there. He tells you a bit more. Blythe, you talk to him, he tells you a bit more, and I think he mentions that Ronnie is like his mistress or something. And then after you talk to him, you can go back and talk to Kale, and he'll be like, oh, whoa, you met him, you spoke to him, woo. That's kinda cool. And I think we can actually talk to Ronnie here. Not Ronnie, Melina. Talk to Melina.
Spoken echoes linger here. Words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
That one's a bit too much cryptic. I'm not sure exactly what all I got from that.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. Share them with me.
Only have 400.
Thought.
I love that every time you go into the level up, when she's actually there with you, she says that line. It's nice. Flasks. Upgrade. Not enough golden seeds. But there is enough to do that. I'm taking this path because it's faster. At least I think it's faster. It might actually not be. I might be wasting time, but who knows. Oh, actually. Haven't been to the round table hold yet, but this guy's probably got some dialogue for me. I wonder what happens if you talk to this guy before meeting D. He just doesn't talk to you. You have to meet D first. Damn. Actually, you probably have to get a full-on death route first, which is even more damn. Actually, we might be able to do the Godric thing here, after all. Grab. Yes. Got it. And that's cool, so you don't miss that item if you miss your first effigy. It just shows up on whatever is the first effigy you run into. Hello, dragon. Yep, this guy. I'm not gonna bother killing him yet. I'm still deciding on whether or not I want to do that. But I'm at least gonna grab this Grace over by his butt. So that if I do decide to do it, I can come back fast. Damn, I actually should have stayed here. If I had this road, it'd be pretty easy to figure out where I'm going. I need to go down here. So, this way. Oh, I can go down this way. Nice. This is the Dragon Church. I think. Oh wait, no, I know where this is. We're about to be in town of Celia. Very much not where I need to be right now. Oh, hello. Oh. The ball scared me. Oh, what the frick? I'm on the other side of a door. I know how to get out. The benefits of messing around with this game's parkour at some point. Okay. Oh, no, no, ooh. Can't afford to die. Shit. I landed on one of those ledges earlier. Maybe that was patched out. Stake. Where's the stake taking me? You know what, whatever. We're gonna go to my main account and I'm gonna go show you that main thing. But, so, there's a lot of stuff between here and there that I would have liked to show you. There's a ton of stuff. But, the main thing I was gonna go show you is... Ooh, okay, this is nice. The main thing I was gonna go show you is, right before Radahn's fight, there's a guy who you have to talk to activate Radahn's fight. He gives you a bunch of lore about... What the fuck? About Radahn and, his horse and Millennia and a bunch of other stuff. But we're gonna go get the main thing I wanted to show you, because it is in the Round Table Hold. It is not off the beaten path, it is not hidden off to the side, and it is a lot. It is a lot. So we're gonna go show you that. It's one of the main things. There's also all of the dialogue lines Fia gives you. She tells you a lot about the Black Knife assassins and stuff, and that's pretty interesting. And her questline is kind of interconnected with some other people's. But we're just gonna go talk to the guy hunching over the table. When that first video quit, I considered just starting over on the first video, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, considering it's happened multiple times now. Okay, round table hold. Thing I wanted to show you. I'm not sure if this shows up before.
To the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The two fingers will deny your passage. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if this shows up before or after Godric, but here's a bunch of stuff. We're gonna go through all of this.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
Okay, yeah, so that one's after you beat Godric. And that one kind of speaks for itself. He tells you some stuff about Godric. You were so focused on Renala, let's go straight back to Renala.
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, and her great rune dwells within the egg she so dearly clutches.
Okay, so the thing she's holding is an egg, and she is the queen of Rhea Lucaria. Going to Rhea Lucaria and being around Rhea Lucaria and the NPCs before there that you're very likely to run into, I'll be surprised if you miss them, you know that place is an academy. I'm actually not sure if he just said that, but it's an academy where sorcerers and glintstone sorceries and all that stuff is born and bred.
Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring.
Which is apparently at least 2. So you can go straight to that after only 2 great runes. Which is interesting. Actually, wait, no, it might be 3. I think it might actually be 3 great runes. I'm not sure. Something like that. But yeah, in that, he said, at the foot of the Erd Tree, which is where Melina wants you to take her. Yeah. I do want to address that the names are very confusing. There's a lot of people with very similar names, and that is annoying.
Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Okay, there's some stuff there. Most interestingly, his snake-like visage, which, if you remember the first cutscene in the game, there was a snake gnawing on a head. I think that's him.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And by my reckoning, Radahn remains there, even now. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
Add what he just said there on top of the cutscene that shows up right before you fight Radahn, and the story there becomes fairly obvious. Of course, there's everything Fia says. There's the stuff from all of the Ring Maidens throughout the game, though I think what these people give you, except for this one, but the ones just out on tables around the open world, what they give you isn't really all that useful. This girl, though, gives you a lot of interesting stuff, admittedly. And in the castle, there's Nefeli Lu and Roger, and I think a couple other people, over along this path, which is a path you're very likely to run, are 2 NPCs. Nightburn Hall, which sells you some stuff, and I'm not sure if he gives you any lore. And then the Pot Man, that was in all of the trailers and stuff, is right here. So, yeah, that's their first locations. Which is interesting. Very good. That guy gives you some stuff about him and what the whole Tarnished is in the Round Table. He's a prisoner here, and he's been here forever. She and him are, like, master and student, teacher and student, and she upgrades all of your stuff, and she has some lore and stuff. She warns you about Mr. Dung Eater over here, who is over here and wants to kill you, but won't, because stuff, I guess. I'm sure more about him becomes obvious later.
I asked you not to disturb me. Be thankful of the hold serenity. It is all that keeps your death and defilement at bay.
The fact that he's red like an invader but not attacking is very interesting and new for a Souls game. It's weird that he'd be that way at all times, visually. Deathbed Fia, mine's gone. My Nefeli Lu is also gone. She was down here. Oh, whoa, Roger's gone. Like, gone. The bench he was sitting on is gone. What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. There was, of course, D, a guy named D, sitting on a backwards chair right here. There was a merchant guy here. There was that vampire guy I mentioned way earlier on here. Yeah. And all of them tell you stuff that implies stuff about the lore. And get you on quests and hunts. There's 2 NPCs in the castle that tell you stuff. I've already mentioned them. They're Nefeli Lu and Rykard. No, not Rykard. Roger. Yeah. That is a lot of stuff we've gone over. And yes, it took a long time to get it. If you look at the amount of lore we got and the amount of time we've played, it may not seem like that much. But we haven't been reading item descriptions. We haven't been exploring the world or anything like that. And again, this is an adventure game. You're meant to adventure and explore. If you don't adventure and explore, you can't complain about missing out on stuff. Okay? That's basically everything I have to say. If you're still listening this, if you're ever watching this, Shad, because this is a response to your videos, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments or in a reply video or something. I would love to discuss this. Yeah. The most important part was those blurbs at the beginning, but I just wanted to show you that, yeah, there is a lot of lore and story and stuff given to you on the main path of the game. Not hidden off to the side or anything like that. And the tortoise is not hidden. I don't know how you concluded that he was hidden off to the side. He's not. I don't know how you could miss him. And that's that. I'm going to end the stream here and start uploading them to YouTube. I guess I'm going to have to put them in a playlist with 3 parts as a response to Shadiversity playlist, because I wasn't able to make them all one video, and I don't know how to merge videos together in one. I don't have any editing software. I've tried getting some free editing softwares. None of them run on my laptop. It's a very bad laptop. So yeah,